Hey, how's it going, guys? Today I'm excited to talk to you guys a little bit about the controllers that I use when I play Rainbow Six. A little bit later, we're also going to be talking about some console aim tips to help you guys reduce that potato aim that unfortunately plagues us all when we use a controller. I want to extend a huge shout out to SCUF Gaming and a huge thanks to them for sending me this beast of a controller, the SCUF Impact. Not only are these beauties handcrafted, but they can be designed any way you like, with customizable buttons, analog sticks, stick length, grip color, precision hair triggers, and more. These beasts are ready and able to take you guys to the next level. I first bought my Affinity 4PS Pro about 6 months ago, and I feel like my game has improved ever since. And now we're taking Rainbow Six with the SCUF Impact. The main things I love about SCUF controllers are first, the feel. The grip on the bottom of the controller almost glues to your hands, making it feel like you aren't just holding a piece of plastic, but that you're just flexing your fingers to make your movements. It's the most comfortable controller I've ever held. Second, the paddles. The paddles on the bottom of the controller provide for natural rests for your ring fingers, allowing you to never have to take your thumbs off the analog sticks to hit X or circle. This can be game-changing when you vault through a window or start to prone, right as someone peeks you. You don't want to have any unnecessary delay between your vault or your crouch/prone animation. Third, better analog sensitivity. Compared to my normal PlayStation controller, the analog sticks have a much nicer, less friction feel. It never feels like I have to work against the controller to land that button or flick to that location. All in all, guys, I freaking love these controllers. They've definitely helped me become a more accurate player on Rainbow, despite all the potato aim working against me. If you guys have any personal or clarifying questions regarding the controllers, please feel free to ask them down in the comments, and I will try to respond to all of them as best as I can. With that being said, let's talk about some tips when it comes to improving your aim. First, I want to talk about the quick peek. Given that console players typically have a much slower reaction time than PC, gaining any sort of advantage on your opponent's reaction time is a game changer. I would suggest to you guys to get into the habit of quick peeking corners. To help myself feel natural with these movements, I'll go into a terrace hunt and just quick peek constantly. Even if I'm walking in a straight line, getting myself into the feel of the quick peek is key to making it become natural. In a split-second situation, you don't want to have to think about which buttons you're pressing, you want it to just come naturally. So go into a terrace hunt, walk around the place, just quick peeking left to right, right to left. Try and snap onto terrorists' heads in the direction that they're moving. Once you start mastering the quick peek, being able to move left and right while you do it will be the next step. Being able to move out of cover while you quick peek will give you a larger distance to cover and allow you to have a faster reaction time to a non-stationary opponent. All of these things can be done with a normal controller, but boy is it easier with a SCUF. As I talked about before, the less friction analog sticks provide for a smoother approach to the lean. Pressing L3 to R3 repeatedly can get exhausting sometimes, but trust me, practicing over and over will make it feel so much more natural. Soon you'll be able to gauge how far you need to move out of cover with your quick peek to land a nice crispy headshot. The second tip to having better aim is memorizing your terrain. When you're scanning rooms, knowing what type of furniture in the room is super critical to minimizing the amount of movement you'll have to do if an enemy is only displaying their head behind the furniture. Having your crosshair placement just above couches, tables, and countertops will typically leave you in a better position to get your round off quicker and cleaner. This just takes time and an awareness of the type of terrain you're dealing with in each room. The third tip I suggest is remapping your trigger to your bumper, or on your PS4, your R2 and L2 to your R1 and L1. What this will do is allow for a comfortable index finger push. Now the SCUF does offer hair trigger stop so that your triggers can have the least amount of delay possible, but for me, I still prefer to shoot with my index fingers on the bumpers. Either way, utilize one of these features. I felt that my response time and accuracy went up when I pushed R1 down to shoot rather than R2. Finally, as I've mentioned before, when you guys go into a terrace hunt to practice, set your fire rate to single fire. What this does is allow you to see where your first bullet is landing when you try and hit a head. Are you shooting before or after the head, or even up or down when you flick over? Run around the maps using single fire to help hone in your first bullet accuracy. Typically, we can all just readjust our aim as a gunfight progresses, but how much better and satisfying is it when you flick over and land a headshot in the first shot? Having really good aim on console is super difficult. I'm straight trash some days, and some days everything is landing, but typically it's just a hybrid of both. Give yourself the best chance of reducing potato aim by utilizing these tips. And if you're ready to take things one step further, go ahead and pick yourself up a SCUF controller. I guarantee you, you won't be disappointed. That's it for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to let me know if you pick up one of these epic SCUF controllers from their website down in the description. I want to know what color scheme you guys went with. I want to know the specs of it, so please let me know down in the comments. In addition, this is the last month of the fall semester, so uploading may be a little inconsistent as I try and finish strong in school. But just know that I am coming up here on a big Christmas break, and so we're going to be streaming and uploading as consistent as possible, and so yeah, just something to look forward to. But until the next one, guys, I will see you all very soon.